welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines' offense is on the field for the first time today. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that today.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
On the option. Quick toss.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. All kinds of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. The give is to Taylor. Thrust that arm out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little, you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things, it's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are, and and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
You know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the little brown jug in that box.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little brown jug.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McWilliams. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. They're going back to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Complete downfield. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sticks it in his belly. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Timeout, Michigan.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. At the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in on the right. Off he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've been running it, but now the pass. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly, Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. Bowls his way forward. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Clark. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Stewart. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's caught. It's Robles. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's looking to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's McWilliams. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Taylor has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And the Golden Gophers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's open. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Power football with the run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a 3rd and long. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time.
Running toward the tape. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on 3rd down after that run. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Minnesota, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. Third down coming up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do...